Today we're going to talk about principle number 5 from the book Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. Again, one of my favorite books when it comes to selling. And this principle is authority. People tend to follow authority figures, or people at least they perceive to be authority figures. You've seen, I'm sure, celebrity endorsements. Why do you think companies pay celebrities millions of dollars to endorse their products? Because people tend to follow authority. So I don't follow authority, that doesn't matter to me. Well, most people do. This stuff really works. If you look at police officers, firemen, office managers, different professions that we view as authority figures, we tend to follow what they do and do what they tell us to do, right? Titles are a big part of authority. If they have a PhD after their name, or an MD, or an Esquire, or a master's degree, those are things that, oh wow, this person knows what they're talking about. I'm going to listen to what they have to say, and there's more credibility just because they're an authority. I always think about Michael Jordan back in the 1980s and 90s when I was really watching basketball a lot. Michael Jordan endorsed Wheaties. I remember asking a friend one day, he's like, oh, I'm sure Michael Jordan has Wheaties for breakfast every day, right? No, probably not. But he's endorsing a product and they're paying him a lot of money to represent them. But whether or not it's reality, that's where we have to be careful. This is a powerful persuader, right? Authority. It doesn't mean it's true, but it means it does affect us. Another really strong piece for the power of authority is how people dress. Remember the movie Catch Me If You Can? Con artists exploit this all the time. If somebody dresses in a three-piece suit and looks really nice, we tend to think of them as more credible for whatever reason. So the way people dress can really influence us. And this is what we're talking about, influence and persuading people. So if you are an influencer, make sure you dress correctly, make sure you act correctly, and for what you're trying to get people to do, right? You want to make sure that you fit the part of what is credible to your audience. But that is a really big one, is authority. Come across as an authority figure. I always used to ask this question to people. If I followed you around, if you thought I was like an authority figure, you perceived me as somebody of authority, if I had a clipboard and I followed you around in your job all day long and didn't say anything, I just wrote down everything that you did, I just kind of followed you around, took notes, wrote down everything you did for one day on your job, be honest with me, would you do anything differently that day than you normally would do? And the answer is probably yes. You would do something different. I know I would. If I perceived somebody was an authority and they were sitting there watching me all day, I'd probably look busier. I'd try to get more done because there's that observer bias. We tend to think if somebody's watching us or if there's an authority figure, we better step up our game. Marketing companies know this, so they want to make sure they have authority figures endorsing their products. Be aware of that. I'd love to hear your comments below.